Welcome back to episode 8 and the brand new season 3 of our epic journey, starting from absolutely $0 in Farming Simulator 25. And guys, I've got some incredible news to share with you today. Remember how we ended last season completely broke? Well, buckle up because what happened next will blow your mind. Hold up. If you're just joining us or missed the last episode, there's a card popping up right now in the corner. Trust me, you'll want to check that out first because this comeback story is absolutely insane. So here's the thing. Being at $0 didn't last long. At all. The moment I woke up in August, it was like Christmas morning. My passive income investments had been working overtime while I was sleeping, and boom, just under $50,000 sitting pretty in my bank account. This is exactly why we've been grinding so hard on those investments. And guys, this is proof that the strategy is working. But here's where it gets even better. I didn't waste a single second. Time is money in this game, and I had a plan. First priority, straight to the stone crusher. I set those stones to load directly to the cement factory because this passive income machine needs to keep running 24/7. Second priority, the chickens. And guys, these little moneymakers were hungry. I jumped into my trusty tractor, loaded up that precious sorghum from the silo, and transported it straight to the chicken coop. Third priority, water run to the greenhouses. These bad boys need to stay running at full capacity because every hour of downtime is money lost. But then I noticed something. Houston, we have a problem. The cement factory was completely full of stones, which meant any new stones from the crusher would just pile up uselessly. You know what I did? I got creative. I placed a stone selling point right in front of the cement factory's loading area. Boom, problem solved. Now, whenever I have excess stones, they get sold automatically instead of creating a traffic jam. With the infrastructure running smoothly, it was time to get my hands dirty with some serious contract work. Contract number 1, plowing job on farmland. 32. While my AI was busy plowing away, I spotted an even juicier opportunity. A cultivating job on farmland 85 worth $6,100. I'm telling you, multitasking is everything in this game. But I was just getting warmed up. The contracts kept rolling in. Cultivating field 19 for $6,800. Stone picking on farmland 65. $8,000. This one was a gold mine. Multiple harvesting jobs, and many more cultivating and sowing contracts. And here's the kicker. By the end of this contract spree, I went from $50,000 to $193,000. Remember, last episode we were at 0. This comeback is absolutely insane, and it's all thanks to those strategic investments we made earlier, combined with some serious contract grinding. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm still at the point where I need to rely heavily on contracts, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. My goal is to shift focus toward expanding my farm operations so I can work independently without depending on contract work. We're not quite there yet, but man, we're making serious progress. August was incredible, but September? September was about to blow my mind even more. I woke up to check my bank account and I had over $260,000. That's an additional $67,000 generated passively while I was sleeping. Guys, this is why we invest. This is why we grind. This is the power of passive income. Time for the morning routine. 1. Set stones to sell. 2. Check on the chicken. 3. Water the greenhouses. But then I noticed something exciting. My grass fields were ready for harvest. Field 86 was looking absolutely perfect for mowing, so I jumped in my tractor and hired an AI worker to handle the mowing while I multitasked with more contracts. Plowing job on farmland. 16. And stone, picking on farmland 52 that brought in $6,300. This is what I love about this game. You can always be productive on multiple fronts. While my AI worker finished mowing field 86, I sent him over to field 11 to keep the grass harvest going, and hired another AI worker to start windrowing the freshly mowed grass on field 86. Once the windrowing was complete, I switched things up. Sent the windrowing AI to field 11, and I personally took my baler to field 86 to create those valuable silage bales. But wait, there's more. The grass on my main farm had grown back again, so I decided to mow it one more time and scored a few extra silage bales. However, I made a strategic decision here. I don't want to turn this into another dedicated grass field. This land is reserved for my main farm operations, just like we decided back in episode 1 when I first purchased it. I transported 13 silage bales to my storage from the main farm grass, while the bales from fields 86 and 11 will be sold next month once they ferment. After finishing the grass work on my main farm, I made a controversial decision. I painted over the tall grass with short grass that won't grow back. My reasoning? In the future, when I have more funds, I'll spend time making it look absolutely beautiful. But right now, functionality trumps aesthetics. But I want your opinion. Drop a comment below. Should I have kept the tall grass for regular mowing? Or do you think the short grass looks better? Or maybe you have completely different ideas for this space? Let me know. With $266,000 burning a hole in my virtual pocket, I spotted an incredible investment opportunity, a shelter with a solar roof. This wasn't just about storage, though organizing all my equipment in one place is fantastic. This shelter generates anywhere from $0 to just under $6,700 per month in solar energy income. Think about it. Passive income on top of passive income. This is how you build wealth in Farming Simulator. I spent the next several minutes arranging everything to be both accessible and visually appealing. Organization isn't just about looking good, it's about efficiency, and efficiency equals profit. After setting up my awesome new solar shelter, I accepted another plowing job on Farmland 79 for $2,700 and hired an AI worker while I focused on my own field. I decided to sow my field with barley, and here's my reasoning. Even though I already have plenty of chicken feed, it's better to be safe than sorry. Purchasing food for chickens is expensive, and if I produce too much, I can always sell the excess crops. It's a win-win situation. After the AI worker finished sowing, I hired another worker to fertilize the field. Why? Because I want to get as close as possible to that 100% yield bonus. Every percentage point matters when you're building an empire. After completing more contracts, I had $174,000 in the bank and faced a major decision. I decided to invest in pigs, but honestly, guys, I'm second-guessing myself here. I need your help. Are pigs actually worth it in Farming Simulator 25? Can I make a real profit from them? This is where your experience and knowledge could save me from a costly mistake. I went all in and spent $164,000 on a large pigsty with a capacity of 275 pigs. I placed it strategically right next to the chicken coop for operational efficiency. But here's the problem. After that massive investment, I only had $10,000 left and couldn't afford the actual pigs. Time for some quick thinking. I loaded up the cement bags that my cement factory had produced and made a beeline for the farmer's market. Boom! $25,000 in sales. But I still needed more, so I completed 2 additional contracts to boost my income, enough to afford my pig investment. With just under $68,000 in the bank, it was pig shopping time. I purchased 95 German landrace for $21,850, 90 Bentheim Black Pied for $20,700, and 90 Berkshires also for $20,700. Total, 275 pigs filling my pigsty to capacity. This is my strategy. Before they start reproducing, I plan to sell some of them to make room for the babies. Another question for you experts, is this a solid strategy, or am I missing something crucial about pig management? I loaded up sorghum in my trailer and transported it to the pigsty. But I have so many questions. What's the best food for pigs? Should I stick with sorghum or invest in the specialized pig food from the store? I read on Reddit that pig food type doesn't really matter for profitability. Is that actually true? If you have experience with pig farming in this game, please drop your knowledge in the comments. Your advice could make or break this investment. And that's a wrap on episode 8 of our incredible journey from $0 to farming empire in Farming Simulator 25. If this episode got you as excited as I am about this farming journey, smash that like button. It seriously helps the channel grow and motivates me to keep creating these detailed episodes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're building an amazing community of farming enthusiasts, and I don't want you to miss a single episode of this epic journey. Also, I've activated memberships on the channel. If you want to support the series and get some exclusive perks, you can check that out. It's totally optional, but every bit of support helps me create better content for you guys. Thanks for watching, farmers. I'll see you in the next episode where we'll find out if my pig investment was genius or a costly mistake. Until then, keep farming and keep grinding.